I'm Gerald Chertavian. I'm the founder of Year Up United, and I'm a senior lecturer at Harvard Business School. One of the key issues in 2025 on the workforce front is trying to get ahead of how work is going to be disrupted by artificial intelligence, LLMs. I think we're at the very early stage of seeing a changing nature of work enabled by technology that will fundamentally change the numbers of people we need, the types of skills we need, and I think potentially is going to exacerbate unemployment or underemployment in this country if we're not thoughtful. So I think it's a huge risk that we probably have some sense of today, but I don't think we can really see how disruptive this technology will be to enable some and potentially create gaps in employment in other areas. So my guess is we've got to start to rethink what skills are needed, what jobs, roles will be done better with the technology that we see coming around us, and how do we educate people such that they can take those jobs that will be emerging and developing in the future in ways that allow them to be productive and that frankly make them valuable for companies. I think the failure to address and get ahead of this challenge potentially results in a lot of folks not being able to find work or just not being able to add value enough to be worth paying, right? And that's, I think there's some pretty large societal ramifications of what's happening with technology, and we've got to try to get ahead of that in both anticipating it, but also understanding what does it mean for our educational system, and how do we need to have the people have the skills that they need to accommodate a world in which work will manifest very differently. In order not to leave people behind, I think at first it's incumbent upon us to project what are the skills that will be still in demand or perhaps even in greater demand. Complex communications, I think sales, really strong customer service, empathy, connection to someone. So there'll be certain roles that will grow in both value and need as technology is taking and shouldering the burden of some of the other aspects of a role. And I would argue that complex communication, high value service and sales is likely to be there and continue. Jobs requiring that one-to-one empathy, a one-to-one connection, strong emotional intelligence, I believe will still be there and probably have more need. And so then you got to work backwards and say, where are people attaining those skills? How are they attaining them? And projecting that they will need those skills in order to be valuable, productive, and employable in an altered economy as technology increasingly disrupts it.